is that single mothers are less valuable on the dating market. Do you feel like that is fair?
Fair is the wrong word, but I think there's truth to it.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is there is a level of disqualification that's going to happen because a man that is high earning, high value has a lot of options. Now, does that make that woman a bad woman? No. Does it make her unworthy of love? No. Does it mean that it's never going to happen for her? No. But odds are most high value, high earning men want what they want. And sometimes the extra baggage of children, not to say that children are baggage, but you know what I'm saying, that that's not going to be the choice. And also, I think too many women are letting too many men baby mama them more than once.
Imagine having a woman that can change the course of your life emotionally and spiritually, and you disqualify her because she has a child that can also guide you in your personal, financial, and spiritual journey. At some point, we have to level up emotionally, physically, and spiritually.
Yes.
And acknowledge that children are not the standard to disqualify a woman. There's so many other things that people can provide. Whereas if you say, but if you have a child, I don't want it. So now you're robbing yourself of your own spiritual journey, your own emotional journey, because you have a rigid mindset of what you like.
That would be the assumption that one doesn't have the other. Like imagine a woman that doesn't have children that can help you to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, and energetically. If you have the option, and that's why I'm saying you got to look at it where both things are even. It's not to say that women that have children are worse and women that don't are better. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the reality of a good woman that comes into your life. If a man is blessed enough to actually get a good woman that wants him to grow and wants to evolve and wants to be in her feminine and wants to submit and all of these different things, then that's a blessing in itself. However, if a man has all the options, why would he choose a woman that already has children?
Option doesn't mean that that's who you were ordained to be with.
I agree.
So you can have many options, but don't let that trick you out of your spot. There's infinite pathways to God.
True.
Right?
Yes.
So that means that we're not just paying attention to options. We're paying attention, who is my soul guiding me to? And your soul may guide you to what your desires have absolutely nothing to do with. And I also acknowledge we may be having a conversation about two different people.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about on a human level where you just want to date because you got money and you want to have all of these different options, cool, you're going to get what you get.
Right.
But if we're talking about people who are dating for the specifics of healing, growing, and evolving, then they better be conscious of the choices that they choose.
All right. First of all, let me start off by saying thank you for listening and watching to Keeping Up with Horror. I'm Har, your host. To just jump right into this thing, I do comprehend both points, but both points are right and both points are wrong. So, and you might say, well, how can someone, a debate isn't always right or wrong. And I feel like with that type of mind frame, then as a human race, we're never going to get anywhere. But the first lady, I don't know who these women are. I know my sister, she does, she's in these people's category. So I noticed that she was following them. So my sister, she got like a little following. I might know her as Kia McQueen, but I want to know what my sister think about this. So shout out to Kia McQueen. What's up, sis? But yeah, so if first of all, I don't like the term high value men because the people that use these terms are not that. And I just think that all the men online that call themselves high value men or lame niggas, and that's just how I look at it. But I do get the point of a man of high caliber or caliber, whatever. But yeah, so just to piggyback off what they're saying, it really just depends on that man and depends on that woman. Yeah, you could bring up the spiritual stuff. Well, that the women with the kids that you don't want to talk to could be your spiritual. Nice try, wrong God. Yeah, she could be something good, But if a man really just don't want to mess with a shawty that got kids, then he don't want to mess with a shawty that got kids. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. And like, I get it. I totally do get it. But it ain't the end all be all, because old boy don't want to mess with a girl that got kids. So I'm saying what I'm saying to say that it just depends on that man and or female. You might be a shorty that you only want to get with a dude that got kids because it might work better for your kids. All this stuff is just opinionated. None of this shit is facts. None of it is facts at all. It's just opinionated. It's people that got mics, and cameras, and they just throwing their opinion online. None of this is just facts. There's not documented. It's just what people's personal opinion is. If you're a woman that got kids and you're a good woman, you can find a man that ain't got no kids that's gonna want you, and you can find a man that do got kids that's gonna want you. Period. If you a man, good man, that want a girl with kids or a woman with kids, you can pretty much find that. If you're a good man and you want a woman that ain't got no kids, you could pretty much find that. It is just an opinion. It is not factual. Stop trying to make niggas that don't want women with kids out to be the devil. Stop trying to make women that do got kids out to be bad women. That's just not facts. That is not facts at all. It does not matter. Me, I would prefer a woman without any kids. But if the woman I talk to just so happens to have kids, and she just that I don't want to say that bitch, but because I don't want to call her a bitch, but if she just that goddess, and she just got me like that, and she just, bro, I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't give a damn how many kids she got. If she fine, and you know something, I'm not even okay. So on a physical level, if she's fine, I get it. But I recently grew to love someone that I got to know internally first. So I got to know her mind first, her soul, her spirit, her character first. And me and her never even had sex yet. Like, I want to. Like, now, like, when I first met her, I just thought she was cute. I wasn't even all that attracted to her. Just thought she was cute, was being friendly, wanted to exchange numbers. But now that I know her, the true her inner being, her spirit, her soul, her mind, her character, her descriptions, like her whole aura. Now the last thing that I desire from her is her physical. Cause now I'm attracted. I want her. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm attracted to her ass. And now it's just like, I still want to vibe. Like I want to cuddle. I want to go on dates. I want to vibe with, you know what I mean? And I got to know the real her first, and then the physical came. So it could be the same thing. It's not all about the physical, you know what I mean? So it could be a woman that she might have kids, but she touched dude's soul. You know what I mean? He might be like, bro, I ain't messing with a shorty that got kids. But he meet her, and she's so dope that she touched this man's soul. It can happen, and it has happened, and it will happen. So don't let these people tell you that it's just not factual. It's not locked in stone. Don't let someone tell you that you can't get a good man because you got kids. and don't let someone like, cause I see how she kind of, I agree with her to both women to a degree, but don't try to use that godly spiritual ish where you could be cutting off your soulmate. No, you're not. Your soulmate is going to be someone that you want, not someone that the way the universe set it up, and the way, depending on what religious and cultural and spiritual life cycles or lifestyles that you live, the way the universe set it up, the way God set it up, you're going to want the person that is your soulmate. You're going to be attracted to the person that is your soulmate. So don't, like, nice try, wrong guy. Don't like, come on now. I get what you're saying, but it's not like that. You're not going to, if you a man that don't want a woman with kids, your soulmate ain't going to be a woman that got kids. I guarantee you it's not. And yeah, you could be missing out on an opportunity with a woman with kids, but so the fuck what? So what? If that's not what you want, you don't want it. You know what I mean? Like it's the end of it. What are you complaining about? Like, you just don't want that. You know what I mean? So if you want a single woman that you what you could find in a good woman that got kids, you could find in a single woman that got kids, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Vice versa. It is not that deep. This is a conversation that has been going on for too long, and it's just, we need to wrap it up. We need to put an end to this ish. It is not that deep. So that's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't got too much to say about it, but I do agree with both of them. And if you might have a dude that like, look, bro, I can't deal with a woman with kids. You might have that, but it's not locked in stone. A man is saying that, let him meet a beautiful goddess that got kids and got her head on her shoulders. This man might be like, bro, I don't know. Cause for me, let's say I met a woman that was beautiful, got me connected internally to her first, and got kids. So I could, cause you gotta understand, I'm a man too. I gotta put, cause she got kids with another man or other men. So I gotta put my seed in that. The way I look at it, at least my child will going to have siblings. You know what I mean? At least my child will grow up with brothers and sisters. So I would immediately put my seed in her, because I'm not finna have a beautiful woman with kids and then you telling me that I gotta wait to have a child with you. Like, no, first chance we get, if we all good and everything working out, then you gonna pop my child out. Like, I'm not playing no games with that. But I would prefer a woman without kids. I would rather be with a woman that if you got one, it's fine. If it's one, you got one child, then I'm okay with that. But I still want you to have my child. You know, 2-3 years from when we get together, you gonna pop my child out. And even if you single, if you ain't got no kids, same thing. 2-3 years with me, you gonna pop my child out. That's just my preference. But it's not that deep, y'all. Don't let conversation like this and shit like this get to y'all. It's not that deep. You a man that want a woman without kids, then go ahead. You will find that. If you a man that don't mind it, you gonna find that. If you a woman that got kids and want a single man that don't, you're gonna find that. Y'all gonna find what you want. But at the end of the day, do not put your experience on all men and women, because some of y'all know damn gone well the people that you like and that you attract or that you want or you hang out with or you sleep with or you have children with ain't no shit, ain't good for you. They no good, and they bad people, and they gon' you know they finna give you a headache. You know they finna give you the run around, but you do the same thing and vice versa. So stop, and to the good people out there, stop letting these ignorant conversations and these ignorant people speak for y'all. Because some of y'all women be like, yeah, just because a bitch is a woman. But it's like, no, that bitch ain't finna have no nigga. That don't apply to you. You are gonna find a nigga because you a good woman. So don't, just because y'all female, don't stop this feminine bull crap, because you got bad women that's leading the feminine order, and the bad woman that ain't gonna get no man, that can't get no man, It's speaking for the woman, the good woman that is gonna get a man can. No. That don't apply to all of y'all. That applies to the horrible ass woman that ain't gonna get no man and miserable because the niggas they been with ain't shit and ran through them. So stop letting these women speak for y'all. And the same thing with you niggas. Some of y'all niggas ain't shit. And y'all deal with ain't shit ass women. These ain't shit ass women takes your money, gets pregnant. Now you on child support. And now all women ain't shit because you fuck with some ignorant ass, ain't shit ass, gold digging ass hoe. Nah, bruh. You're a woman. You chose some woman. So stop putting the blame on your your blame on everyone for your poor decisions. But that's it, man. I ain't gonna keep going on about it. But I appreciate y'all for the support. Appreciate y'all for watching, listening to Keeping Up with Har. I'm Har, your host. Until next time, peace, love, and unity. And just remember, it's just opinion, y'all. It's just you like what you like. That's just that. Just like what you like. Move forward accordingly. Don't be judging people. Just if it ain't got nothing to do with you, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But we gonna be all right, man. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and unity. Until next time. I'm out.